this now. Because for some reason they don't want it to work normally. Okay, let's try this. Gotta wait for this stupid thing to present. Because for some reason they don't want it to work normally. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Stupid thing to present. Because for some reason they don't want it to work normally. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, give that a second. Double check that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, give that a second. Double check that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think now I got this stupid streaming setup working finally. Feel like I am going to lose it. Okay, let me double check my page, see if that's going through. Okay, there we go. Okay. Gonna wait for the people to join before I do anything. Because Alright, I gotta send the link. Hang on. Stream URL, I'm assuming? Okay. Wrong thing there, David. Okay. Well, geez, David, maybe you just need to type this in. Okay, apparently not. Oh my god, why is it so hard just to get the, Love it. Why is it so difficult just to get the freaking stream URL out of this? Oh my lord. Okay. Want to actually do this live chat replay? Does the original messages... Oh, okay, yeah, I should probably keep that up just in case. Okay. Okay, so hopefully then that should... Oh my... Okay, now it's, okay. Okay. I'm just dealing with some final settings, folks. Because this thing is being stupided yet again. So... Fun in the sun. Why is it not giving me a stream, like my word? Okay. Maybe I gotta scroll down. No, that's it. Lose it. Okay. Oh, geez, David, maybe you shouldn't be showing your stream key. Well, geez, me. Well, not like anybody can see it anyways. Cryptic. Okay. Why is it so difficult? Fucking kidding me. I literally just had to do that. I'm gonna lose it. I'm literally going to lose it in a minute. Okay. There, I'm posting. Okay, I just gotta post this in a couple of groups I'm in. Hang. Just a second, folks. Okay. Going to. Finally. Okay. While I wait for that. Okay. While I wait for others to join and the like. Basically, a bit of context. So, or I'm gonna lose it with this streaming thing one day. Like, there's a reason I don't stream that often nowadays. Okay, basically, I was checking the Total Pokemon Wiki the other day, and what ended up happening was that I think I gotta raise the quality on my phone here so I can see it okay. Basically, I was looking on the wiki for Total Pokemon stuff, and I noticed, holy shit, this looks like crap. And it does. I can see that decently. And honestly, when I look at this, it looks like shit. It looks garbage. it just says, "Oh, here's who's safe," and I think I had to add that during the post production. Um, so yeah, there is that. So many different team things out of the way. Like the colors are all over the place. These are all over the. I guess these are the placements. I had the stupid shitting after shows for whatever reason because I thought that was a good idea. I had a return. This is an entire fucking disaster waiting to happen. So looking at this, I realized, yeah, no, this is ugly, and I figure I might as well do something for a potential return stream. So why not just try and fix this utter dumpster fire that is an elimination chart? So I guess a bit of context. Total Pokemon History was the second season of my original TPI series, which was done by that Meg Mortar. And basically, what ended up happening was that these would be history themed challenges, as the title says. Unfortunately, not much really came of it. At least not to my memory. So now that I have the remake here, I'm going to try and fix it. The keyword being try. And probably failing miserably at it, but hey, it's worth a shot. Okay, so I have highlighted in red here the list of the new contestants that joined. So everyone in black was the contestants from the very first season I did, which was Total Pokemon Island. So yes, this is the channel, perfect. Okay, I'll double check something. Okay, so from the old cast we have Salamence, the Justin archetype, Absol, the DJ archetype, Scizor, the Eva archetype, Ampharos, who was nothing. Or by that I mean she didn't have any kind of, well, archetype. Dusknoir also didn't have much of an archetype. He just existed. I think Zangoose was supposed to be the Tyler one. So that's kind of interesting to see in hindsight. Lumineon was based off nothing. I think she might have actually been a season 2 character and I'm just forgetting. Whoops. Sharpedo was the Noah archetype. Chimecho was either Katie or Sadie. I cannot remember which. I just know it was those two dumbass friends from the original TPI or TDI series. Pachirisu was the Ezekiel archetype. Roserade was the Heather archetype. Lucario was the, of all things, Owen archetype, except he barely had anything to do with Owen. So I think I just chose. So I guess internally he just got it because LOL, it's blue or something. Infernape is the Duncan archetype. Leafeon is the Izzy archetype, sort of. Perugly is Lindsay, and Umbreon is Lashana. Now, what about these new contestants? So, going off of my memory, we have Altaria, who was the Alejandro archetype. Swellow, who to my knowledge was basically the Pervy Sage. Let me just go to live chat, see if I... Okay. Typhlosion, if I remember correctly, was the fangirl of Infernape. So basically the Notice Me Senpai garbage thing. Frostlass did not have an archetype to my knowledge. So she was just there, I guess. I don't know how she got this far though, so I guess I'll have to think of something and try to fix this. Because I'm also partially rewriting this in the form of a stream. Mawile was... I barely remember this one, except for I think later seasons I had her related to Gardevoir, who is another character I introduced later on. Electivire is the abusive boyfriend of Ampharos, and made a child with the sheep later on. Awkward. Walrein is... I think I had him written as a treasure hunter-like character. I don't get it either. I think he just showed up as a Walrein, so you don't even see him as a Spheal. Torterra was the friend slash boyfriend of Leafeon. I guess I would technically make him an Owen archetype because Owen and Izzy hooked up in the main show. Kind of, sort of, maybe. It's stupid that way. But he was also just as smart as Leafeon was. Venusaur was, I think, a Sora from Digimon XP, but It could also be that she was just a country bumpkin or something. He was another forgettable character. Then again, I'm talking about a series that I wrote like 10 years ago. Not even 10 years ago, almost like 13 years ago, because it was like 2008 when I made this series. And Weavile was effectively the one character that was just another treasure hunter like character. So I think I had it that Walrein and Weavile were a thing as time went on. So I'm gonna get the music playing in a moment. I'm just gonna double check this. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on as some background music just in case, and if it's too loud, just let me know, and I will lower it. Okay, so the idea is, actually, hold that thought. I think I'm gonna change this to yeah. Well, actually, okay, never mind. So basically, what I'm gonna do is, first off, divide these fuckers into tribes. So I already randomized these. So Absol, Walrein, Swellow, Roserade, Electivire, Salamence, Pachirisu, Barugly, Altaria, Weavile, Venusaur, Frostlass, and Typhlosion. So those are those. Okay, let me see if I can actually remember these. Okay. Okay. So Absol, Walrein, Willow was down here. Roserade, Electivire. Where's that Rose bitch? There she is. How the fuck did Electivire get this far? I'm wondering. I'll never understand this. Pachirisu is right here. Perugly, Altaria. Okay. Weavile, Venusaur. Oh, Venus. Frostlass and Typhlosion. Right here. Let's go with purple for these. Change this text to white. Okay. Hey, sweetie. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I'm gonna turn these to another team. These out of the way. Get Salamence. Wait, I did? I thought I... My bad. Thank you, Drew, for pointing that out. How did I miss that? Okay, let's fix that. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so let's get these and think of something else. Okay, let's have green. Okay. So, alright, these are the teams and let's see. Okay, so basically the idea is that these are the two teams of 13. There was technically another add-on, which was Meganium and Mamoswine, I think. But this cast is bloated. We're literally dealing with 26 contestants for this, which is way too fucking much. Wait, why did I write 26? Oh, right, because Lucario was at first. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, this is pissing me off. Hang on. Yeah, I am sorry about that, but I thought that the cipher would work while streaming, like my playlist. It's not, because I'm hearing the lyrics and also trying to pay attention. So this plan was stupid of mine, at least music-wise. So give me a second. I'm going to just get rid of the screen share or the like, and we're going to put on a different soundtrack, one that hopefully doesn't have as much lyrics, because this was a mistake. Okay, let's try this again. So, just a moment. Okay. Okay. Let me just get that back up. There, less lyrics so I can focus. Anyways, the idea is that for two teams, they would be going through history-themed challenges. Now, from what I recall, I'm going to lower this a bit further. I think in order to do that, I have to go through OBS, so that real quick. Okay. Okay. Alright, so how do we do this? From what I remember, characters like Leafeon were in an alliance with people like Torterra and Infernape. But I think the basic alliance with this was Infernape, Lucario, Umbreon, Purugly, basically these ones. Let me see. Was there anybody else? I don't think there was, no. So, I guess these ones were the alliance. Also, if you have any questions or the like, don't be afraid to put them in the comments. I'll try and respond as best I can. Okay, so yeah. The main alliance were these ones, so let me see if I can, maybe I can add a bit of an extra color to differentiate these. Oh wait, no. I can just copy these. Okay. So this was the alliance of the season. Did I have Infernape? Yes, I did. Okay. Alliance 2 was... Again, this is also going off memory, so I may be mistaken because I wrote this series like 13 years ago and I can barely remember shit. Okay, so Altaria had an alliance with females because this whole thing was the Alejandro shtick. So for the sake of this, it would be these... No, definitely not Roserade. These... Purugly was not on the team, so these ones... Well, actually... Yeah, because maybe Purugly wouldn't notice that Altaria was the bad guy, because I know he was the bad guy in his season. Okay, and then we'll worry about the alliances later. Okay, so... Alright, we're gonna go into this with these alliances in play. Also, we're going to have the contestants' time-based challenges not affect any dimensions. They're like isolated incidents. So we don't have like 3,000 fucking multiverses or universes going on. I did that once long ago with my series, and I'm not doing it again. That was a mistake. So, first episode. Let's go with a basic one because this is a action knockoff / season 2. Let's have the contestants run from dinosaurs. So, the first challenge literally takes them back to the prehistoric era. So, going off of these and going off of the alliances, let's say that going off of these, I think, yeah, no, I think the green team might have a better shot at this because, because Torterra, Infernape, Umbreon, Ampharos, not so much, but Scizor could definitely take on a few. The idea basically would just be to run from some dinosaurs, I think, so... Yeah, I think the green team would just take this, so let me just add a safe marker here. Like, I could imagine something like, like, basically a T-Rex or whatever coming after them, and Scizor just fucking punches it in the face. Like, fuck you, T-Rex. And then they just somehow win with that. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. I'm also going to try and stick with sort of the order of eliminations. So... Okay, I know Roserade and Salam... Actually, yeah. No, never mind. I'm not going to stick to the old order. That's what the OG is for. So, let's stick to the remake. For the sake of this, so here we have an alliance composed of mostly green characters. So let's stick with this one then. Okay. These ones are not safe. Let's copy these over so that we have a baseline. And then I can worry about who actually leaves this shortly after. Okay, so let's get these out of here. Okay, these. Oops. And here's me boomering it. If you stuck with the old order, then purple lost 4 times in a row before green won at least once. I meant lost. Yeah, like, here's the funny thing, Drew, is that looking at this order, ignoring this shitty fucking after show thing, the original order went blue team lost twice, lost 2 members, then an after show happened, gray won on a losing lost once, and then lost fucking 2, 3, 7 members in one episode. And then another character left after show again. Person quit and then was out, and then it just went out, double elimination, out. Like, this is a mess. So that's also why I've also shortened it, because originally this would have been 25 episodes. I don't even know how I did this originally. So yeah, we're not going to stick with the original elimination order because that would be stupid. Okay, so looking at the list here, I would see Altaria probably trying to get out one of the guys to try and keep his stupid harem alliance. So, actually, I could see Altaria's alliance trying to take out Salamence first, even though he's the last one. And I'm not doing this for the sake of convenience. It's more so a case of this is a person that would probably do something about a threat. So, because ultimately Salamence may be a threat to Altaria's game. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to do that. So let's get these out of the way. So his alliance would be these. That's 5. Umbreon and, or not Umbreon. Roserade and Salamence would probably just vote for Altaria. Swellow would probably vote for he's Justin, then he would be a problem for the harems guy. Yes, that is also true. Okay, so Swellow probably would vote for Altaria as well, just because even though he's a Birdie Sage, he's not stupid. Absol probably would vote for Salamence only because he was also in season 1 and was an asshole, so he just doesn't like either of them. Electivire, he isn't really bound by anybody, so I think he would just vote for the bigger threat, which would probably be Altaria. Pachirisu, he would probably also vote for Altaria. Walrein, I think, would probably vote for Salamence, just because the dude was kind of a dick and also kind of sucked in the challenge. And then Purugly, just to play along with Altaria for the time being, and also because she doesn't know that he's evil yet, would probably vote for Salamence. I vote for the... Okay, sorry, I thought I fucked that up. I'm here just playing a game. Oh yeah, no problem, sweetie. Okay, so that's 3, 4... Actually, let's get some Survivor music playing. Wrong thing, David. Wrong fucking thing. Well, actually, let's get the Australian one going, just because I know that, I think even though this is not monetized anyways, let's just get the music playing here. Let me lower this a bit. Okay, so let me just try and find a good spot here. Does this have the part, or... No, it doesn't. Okay, so that would be this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the worst accent for a Darkrai XP, and we'll see where this goes. Okay. First vote. Oh, first vote. The space bar. First vote. Elements. 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 3 votes. Elements. Elements. 4 votes. Elements. Let me raise it up a bit. Altaria. 1 vote. Altaria. 4 votes. Elements. Altaria. Altaria. 3 votes. Altaria. 4 votes. Elements. Salamence. That's 5 votes. Salamence. Salamence. That's 6 votes. Salamence. 3 votes. Altaria. 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 5 votes. Altaria. 6 votes. Salamence. 2 votes left. First person voted out of the game. Salamence. And blah blah. You get the idea. Okay, so Salamence is the first out. I am not planning on doing returnees for this, so he gets the grays. Oh, geez, David, where would it be? Oh, geez, let me look for it, David. There we go. So, yeah, Salamence would be out. Roserade would just be like, Dame Dane, or some shit. Enough. Okay. So, Roserade would be like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, what the fuck? You got rid of my boyfriend who may or may not be abusing me. And Purugly would be like, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. So, yeah, we're going into episode 2, which, okay, episode 2, let's have it be, oh, right, let me get the music back. So, let's go with, they have to fight, or, they have to sneak into a barbarian camp and get a couple of items related to that time period, and the first team to do that would win. Out of these, I think this episode would also probably establish that Typhlosion has an interest in Infernape. And then probably by the end of the episode, she'd realize, oh fuck, he's dating Purugly. Not going to get near that, because that's bad news, which is kind of funny in hindsight, because the two ended up getting together in both the original and the remade timeline, sort of. But yeah, so I would just probably have it be, oh, she has a crush on him, but then it just ends with that, because the idea of having an ever-loving or an everlasting love triangle is stupid, and I hated it in TPIs. So I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, out of these characters, I think Purple would probably stand the best chance, just because they have a lot more people that are speedy, which the point is to get the items needed. So I think yeah, Green would probably win this. So let me just fix these. And then I'll get into the who is safe stuff. Okay. So, usual stuff. Love triangles never end well. Yes, exactly. They're also just really long and dragged out, and I missed a section. God damn it. Okay, yeah, that's saved. Okay, so these ones aren't safe. No, Typhlosion's safe, so it wouldn't be her at least. I think for this one, it'd be a question of which one would the Leafeon's Alliance want to take out. And I think the problem here is that there's too many options. Like Dusknoir. Yeah. Yeah, Dusknoir, Lumineon probably wouldn't do well. And again, she's a fish. I think Sharpedo would have at least had a chance. Mawile. Chimecho could also be seen as a problem. A Bandit. Yeah. Yeah. I think Scizor would probably stand the best chance. Just because I could see her, since she was the Evet archetype, she might have been able to stand a better chance than the others. So, I guess the question comes down to, okay, which one would they take out? In all honesty, it would probably be between these 6. So, I think they would think about that and try to take action, at least to try and better their future performance. I think Leafeon would make a case to try and save Chimecho's ass, just because Chimecho has that whole thing with season 1, because the two had a sort of bond, sort of not really. They knew each other from that season. But it may just end up being one of the newbies, or, well, actually, I could see them taking out Lumineon just because she wouldn't be that useful. Music change fits almost perfectly. Oh my god. Yes, it does. So, I think what may end up happening here would be that Leafeon's alliance would be stuck between Dusknoir and Lumineon, but I think they would take out Lumineon because she may be she isn't what they need right now for the team. So, okay, let's go. I'm gonna go with that then. Wrong thing, David. Okay, so these. Is there anybody else in the... Yeah, Perugli's in the other one. Another question comes up. I could see Dusknoir trying to form an alliance with some of the ladies just to try and be safe. I don't think that would work. Like, Scizor does not like Dusknoir because he was a creep in his original season. I don't think Ampharos would like his ass, so Dusknoir for that too. Angus and Lumineon would probably vote together. I think they may end up voting for Chimecho. So, I think that would probably be the case. Wasn't Lumineon supposed to be a treasure hunter? No, that was Walrein and Weavile. Unless I said that she was earlier, which, my bad. Dusknoir probably would vote for Sharpedo just because... Well, actually, no. Never mind. Leafeon would probably be his vote just because... I don't know, he's bitch or something. Sharpedo would probably vote for Dusknoir as well, just because, you know, he doesn't want to deal with that shit. I do find it kind of funny, though, that the Noah archetype ended up turning into the Chad Shark. I don't know, I just kind of found that funny. Mawile, I think, would vote for Dusknoir because of his creepy comments. I think by this point, Chimecho would be getting hit on by Swellow as well, which would get on her nerves, but since Swellow's on the opposite team, she can't do anything about it. So I think what would end up happening is that... I think she would probably vote for... Well... No, I think she would probably vote for... Burn votes. The problem with Chimecho is that I don't know who would vote. Maybe throw a lone vote on Torterra. Yep, fuck it. The point is that Lumineon would be out anyways, so fuck him. All right, let's do the thing again. Okay. So yada yada yada. Darkrai voice. First fight. Lumineon. Torterra. Dusknoir. Chimecho. Leafeon. Chimecho. 2 votes time. Dusknoir. Lumineon. Dusknoir. Leafeon. Second person voted out of the game. Head. Okay. Lumineon. And there goes Lumineon. So let me just... This... For my paint. Because I don't want to do this the entire time. There we go. Okay. Then let me just cut that. Add of here. There we go. Okay. And delete. Okay. Like this going through okay? Okay. Lumineon. Oh yeah, right. Whoops. Okay, episode 3. Lumen Eon. Yes. Okay, so I did barbarians, I did dinosaurs. Okay. Let's have okay. Fuck it. Music's hyping up. Let's do something crazy. Let's have them try to make it out of the equivalent of Pokemon Pompeii. They're back when that volcano erupted, and they gotta find a way to get out or survive the volcanic eruption. Whether it be hiding, whether it be like getting away from it. Fuck it. Let's go with that. They gotta survive that. And since it's a simulation, nobody dies on it. So, which one would have the best chance of surviving? Umbreon, maybe. Burgly, no. Leafeon, no. Weavile, maybe. Her speed and other factors. Venusaur would be a no, though. That's 2 no's. Torterra, no. Infernape, yes. Lucario, yes. Walrein, no. Roserade, no. Electivire, maybe. Well, Infernape would survive easily regardless. Yes, that is true. Electivire, yes. Pachirisu, yes. So far, that would be 4 greens for yes, that would survive. And out of the purples, that would be Weavile, Electivire, and Pachirisu. So that's 3. 4 to 3. Go through the next one. Chimecho, yes, probably. Mawile, no. Torpedo, no. Zangoose, yes. Dusknoir is kind of already dead, but let's say for the sake of argument he's a ghost or can live. No, I don't see that surviving. So 4-3 previously for green and purple. Chimecho makes it 5. Mawile makes it 6. Sharpedo, no. Or wait, no, I think I said Mawile, no, so that's 5. 4, 5, 6. So, yeah. That's about 6 to 3. Okay, next. Frostlass. No. Even 1, she would probably be too slow. Secondly, heat would be too much. So, 6-3. Typhlosion, yes. So, 6-4. Absol, yes. 6-5. Swellow, yes. 6. Altaria, yes. 7-6. Green wins again. Or, no, wait, no, not green. Purple wins again. Just because Dusknoir could float out of the way. Yes, but there's also the added issue of he would be distracted too easily because he's just a fucking idiot. So, well, actually, I got an idea, and it also would reduce the cast list. I'm going to say for the sake of argument that because there's a tie, both teams go to elimination. So, neither team is safe. Because if Dusknoir was able to get out of there, that's 7-7. So that's a tie. So yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So they got out Lumineon. So for green, let's start with that. Green got out Lumineon last time, so I think this time they may end up getting out Dusknoir. Maybe, maybe not. Let's get these, erase that. Okay. Plus, I think Leafeon could make an argument that Dusknoir, if he wasn't distracted, would have been able to get them, wouldn't have resulted in a tie or somebody else. Or if... No, never mind. That would be a dumb argument. Okay. I think, though, that Dusknoir would be a bigger hindrance to the team than an asset. Especially because more than likely the Alliance would be targeting those who would not be able to escape. So out of these, the only one that wouldn't be able to make it out, at least with Leafeon's Alliance, was Leafeon herself. Everyone else was able to make it out okay. So yeah, I think they would just go for Dusknoir this time. So this may just end up being an easy vote for them. Yeah, because that's 5 votes to 12, so Question is these guys, and Scizor would probably be frustrated by it. I could see Dusk Noir and the others voting Leafeon just because she didn't make it. So, plus Zangoose got out Lumineon, so he wouldn't be too happy. Oops, I misspelled that. So, yeah, let's go with that. Cough, Torterra, cough. Oh yeah, that too. Chimecho probably would vote for Dusk Noir this time just because he could float and he barely survived it. That he would escape. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Ampharos, Dusk Noir. So, well, actually, there's an interesting idea. So I'm gonna have Mawile and Sharpedo split their votes on Torterra, just because he also couldn't escape. Actually, I'm gonna have Umbreon put a vote on Torterra too, just because he had one job. So, okay, do the thing. We're gonna go. Okay, here we go. And Leafeon would be the biggest threat based on experience. That is also true. However, I think with at least these four, it would be a split situation just because both Torterra and Leafeon would not escape. So, let's go with that. Okay. First vote. Dusk Noir. Dusk Noir. Torterra. Leafeon. Leafeon. Torterra. Torterra. 3 votes Torterra. 2 votes Dusk Noir. 2 votes Leafeon. Dusk Noir. 3 votes Dusk Noir. 3 votes Torterra. 3 votes Leafeon. Dusk Noir. 4 votes Dusk Noir. 3 votes Torterra. 5 votes Dusk Noir. And Dusk Noir's out. Okay. So, usual shtick. Format paint. And there goes the ghost of this. Okay. Dusknoir would be dead. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. Just gonna let this music play itself out. And then we'll get into who on earth these guys, the purple team, would vote for. Okay. Unfortunately, I really gotta see Australian Survivor at some point. Anyways, okay. So, Alteria's alliance would probably target another male. Who would be probably Absol this time, just because... Well, actually, I could see Altaria maybe targeting Swallow, just because Swallow's also annoying, but at the same time, Electivire would also be a threat, just because... I think for Alteria's alliance, Altaria at least would be split between Swellow and Electivire, just because both of them put votes on him. I guess but I think Altaria would see probably Electivire as the bigger threat, only because he ended up winning the more challenges than Swellow would. So, and Swellow would be more so just deadweight / annoying to the other contestants, which would get on their nerves, but in Altaria's mind would just make them more loyal to him. Since they wouldn't trust another male on their team, they would trust Altaria. And I think by this point, however, Purugly's starting to figure out, hey, I think Altaria is planning something. So, we'll go with Electivire here. So the alliance would vote these. That's 5. There's all of these, so I think Purugly would still vote Electivire. And I just realized I misspelled this name. Thanks, David. How did I screw that up? Oh my fucking... There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Perugly would still put a vote on Electivire because Electivire has been abusive also to Ampharos. So, Perugly would basically be like, no, I'm not. That is unacceptable. Would be funny if one of them got sick in the next. Yes. If they had said abuse, relationship, that would get Ampharos on Altaria's side. Oh yeah, that's true. But I think that may also get Perugly against Altaria a bit further, like getting an idea in place. As for the rest, I think they would probably... Okay, I think Roserade would probably partner up with Electivire and Pachirisu just to try and knock Altaria down a peg. So I could see them putting votes on Altaria. Walrein tends to go with this, and I think Walrein would probably side with Weavile because I think by this point they would probably be decent friends. So, and Walrein doesn't like abusers. Absol probably puts a vote on Electivire because you did actually give me an idea. Maybe something like Altaria would reveal to the others that Electivire has been abusing Ampharos, especially during challenges. So, yeah, I think that may just end up working. But Swellow would probably put a vote on Altaria because he feels like this would just be exploitative. So, yeah, 4 votes for Altaria, and every other vote goes to Electivire, so he just gets angry and shit, and he leaves. We just in. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. That. Okay, and we saved ourselves a few more characters. All right, next. Episode 4. So now to figure out what to do here. If this was Darkrai's show, he would have been disqualified for abuse, no doubt. Oh, absolutely. I think if anything, Darkrai wouldn't have allowed Electivire and Salamence on the show to begin with. But since this is Magmortar series, where he's a Chris XP and doesn't give a shit about abuse and stuff. Okay. So now episode 4. I guess we're gonna go into the... Okay. Let's have them this time, since I've done a, they've done a search for a survive situation. Let's have them, okay. Okay. I want to save something like endurance for the merge at least, so for this challenge... Oh, actually. Okay. Instead of them going back in time, it's an eating challenge based off of the Last Supper, sort of. Where they're not literally transported back in time to that, but they literally have to eat. And for this, I would see probably the purple team winning because they have people like Venusaur as well as Roserade who are poison types. So for this one, the purple team would win. And they would be safe. Rid of these. There we go. Now it's green team back to elimination. Question is, which one would they get rid of? Which, hard to say. Only because, well, they got rid of Dusknoir this time. But I think they would start to sow a seed of plans in play. Largely to get out Altaria. Well, actually, hang on. Because of this nature of the challenge, I think we're going to have a medevac as well as an elimination, just to sort of even this cast out a little bit. And then if I end up not reaching the whole 19 thing, I can worry about that later. Well, no, never mind. Let's keep it to just the one elimination today for this. As for who they would target, well, actually, Mawile will probably stand a chance because the challenges have to be on historical order. Because when I did a, oh, okay, I'm not doing I'm not doing it in terms of like historical order. Like I thought about doing that earlier with after the I thought about it after the Vesuvius challenge, but then I was like, that kind of limits me. So with this one, I'm not going to stick with historical order. I'm just going off the top of my head, honestly. So no, I'm not going to stick with a historical order. Like I have to choose events after 79 AD. No, I'm going to go before that and everywhere. So it's not going to be strictly that. Okay. Out of these, okay. So who would this be? I think they would probably get Ampharos on their side and not work, which may end up getting an idea flowing for Ampharos' alliance as well as some of the other people on the outs to try and get them against each other. So, okay. So I think Umbreon's alliance would probably end up voting for Zangoose. No, Chimecho, probably. Yeah, let's go with that. Chimecho. So they'll put votes in Chimecho just because she was the weakest of the teammates. Chimecho would probably vote for all of these. Probably Leafeon. Ampharos would vote for Leafeon as well, as of earlier. Mawile would vote for Leafeon. Sharpedo, because by this point they're more of an alliance. However, I think Zangoose would end up fucking up. And by that, I mean he would probably vote for the weakest member of the team, which would be Chimecho. And then Scizor would also put a vote on Chimecho because Scizor would value strength. So 4, 5, 6 to 4. And Chimecho would be out. But the control is starting to wane a bit. So, getting there. Leafeon's iron grip on the team is slowly waning. It's getting there. I deleted the wrong row. God damn it. Okay, there we go. This was what I meant to delete. There we go. Okay. Now we're on to 5. Okay, off the top of my head. Okay. So this one, I remember there was a bridge at one point between Alaska and the eastern side of the world. Leafeon's grip is blowing away with Chimecho. Yep. Okay. So let's say for this one. Okay. So we'll mention the bridge. Let's have them. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's have the remaining contestants do a relay race across this huge ass bridge with everyone at certain spots because it's a long bridge, and they have to give each other the baton, and whoever gets to the end of the bridge first would win. So out of these would be a matter of speed, which at this point, looking at this, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Umbreon Leafeon could be relatively faster by this point, especially since the Vesuvius challenge. Infernape would definitely be able to speed up. Torterra may be a bit of a weak asset, same with Sharpedo, but Zangoose would be pretty decent at speed, same with Ampharos, Scizor as well. Yeah, okay, I think, yeah, Green Team would have this. Okay, so they would be safe this time. Okay. Now it is time for the purple team to be eliminated. That, I mean, send somebody home. Okay. Now that I saw this stream is back on, what is Total Pokemon History? Lumphadoodle, thank you for coming out to the stream. And to answer your question, Total Pokemon History was the second season of my Total Pokemon series way back into the 2000s. Propose with all that's not enough. Yeah, that's true. So basically, after I did a Total Pokemon Island, I decided instead of an action series, I would do a series based around historical events. And this was way, way back on my old account, so it's no longer available. And part of the reason why I decided to do the stream because the original elimination chart that I found on the Total Pokemon Wiki is utter ass. So, yeah, this is a dumpster fire. So that's basically why I'm doing it. Okay. So now the question is, which one should... Alright, I think by this point, Alteria's alliance would probably target Swellow now. Just because at this point he feels like he has it, which would be the perfect time. But I think this is where like the ceiling starts to crack. So let's start with the usual. Okay. So Rugly would vote on Altaria. Pachirisu. With Roserade. See, was it deleted? Sort of. My old account, which hosted the series, was suspended, and I was never able to get the account back, so sort of, yes. Okay. Here we go. Things like this are always interesting. Thanks. Here we go. First vote. Altaria. Swellow. Altaria. Swellow. 2 votes each. Altaria. Swellow. 3 votes each. Altaria. Swellow. So far, that is 4 votes each. Swellow. 5 votes Swellow. 5 votes Altaria. Altaria. So, Harry would be out. Eaten. And, yeah. His reign is effectively over because of these votes. Be enough. Yeah. There goes Altaria. His control is over 5 episodes. Snapped away. Utterly snapped. Okay, so now we get to the next episode. Yes, cats. Okay. Alright, now. Ooh. Well, Altaria, you wouldn't be missed. Indeed. Also, by this point, Pachirisu Venusaur would form an alliance with another. Let me see here. So let's get this going. Yeah, so Venusaur, Pachirisu, as well as Swellow, Absol, and Typhlosion would form an alliance. Going. That's a 5-person alliance. Kitty box. Okay. Now we get to episode 6. Let's see. Who to give for this? Well, let's go with the okay. Let's assume Atlantis is a real thing. And they're still available by this point in history, and then it just suddenly sank. Let's have it be they have to go and find a treasure from Atlantis before it fully sinks. May I propose a challenge? Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. So for this one, I think the best ones to stand a chance would be water types. Which, Oh. Okay, yeah, green would probably win this then. Just because, well, Absol would have a chance. Pachirisu, no. Walrein, yes. Weavile, maybe. Even ignoring the whole sinking thing, I think it just comes down to speed again. So I think green would just end up winning again. Okay. They're on the Titanic, and they would have to save a passenger and escape. Yes. I love that idea. Thank you. Okay. So really, it's kind of this challenge. Sort of, yeah. Except instead of a passenger and escape, it's a treasure, basically. Okay, so now we're in an interesting situation. Since now we have these alliances, I think, since Altaria got the boots, some people would probably be gunning for Perugly and think she's responsible for it. So, here we go. Let's see. Meanwhile, I think Venusaur's alliance would probably target... Probably... I think probably Absol. Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think they would target Absol just because they feel like he wouldn't be contributing as much in the challenge, as well as overall in the game. So, Pachirisu. Who else did I write down? Typhlosion, Absol, and Swellow. So I think, yeah, they would probably just end up turning on him. Explosion. Okay. Big Titan. Oh yeah, like Titanic has a lot of potential for challenges. Absol would probably end up voting for Frostlass. Swellow probably for Perugly. Weavile probably Frostlass as well, because she feels like she is cool. And then Walrein would vote for Frostlass. Roserade probably would vote for Perugly. My own TPI. Oh, that's really cool. Really cool. Okay. Okay. Go. Go with this one this time. What is your TPI if it still exists? On this channel, I have a couple actually. Total Pokemon Amazon was the first one. I guess is more so my rebooted TPI. I'd say it's honestly a lot better than my old series actually, but yeah. It's on this channel actually. It's in a playlist somewhere. I think it's on the homepage, or I think it's on my homepage, so it should be available if you're interested. Okay, let me just try and find the point here. And we'll start from the top. I think he meant me. Oh, sorry. Okay. I think I found it. Here we go. First up. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. First vote. Rugly. Frostlass. Absol. 1 vote each. Roserade. Each. Absol. 2 votes Absol. 1 vote Frostlass. 1 vote Perugly. 1 vote Roserade. Perugly. 2 votes Perugly. 2 votes Absol. 1 vote Roserade and Frostlass. Frostlass. Alright, again. Absol. That's 3 votes Absol. 2 votes Frostlass. 2 votes Perugly. Frostlass. Roserade. So... Total Pokemon History, second season of my old TPI series, Kara. Okay, so, going off of these votes, we have 2 votes Roserade. 3 votes for Frostlass. 2 votes Perugly. Absol has 3 votes. So, watched a few episodes of that. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it looks like we have a tie, I think. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yeah, we have an interesting thing here. Okay, so we have a tie with Frostlass having 3 votes. Yep. Absol has 3 votes as well. Roserade has 2, so she can still vote. So Absol, Frostlass, all for a tiebreaker. Well, that's where this comes in. So 1 second. Oh, okay. Whoops. Now we have a tie vote. Okay. So yeah, it's between Absol and Frostlass, so these two cannot vote. Absol, there we go. This. Okay. Alright, so now we have to have these votes go again. Unless I'm missing something. Okay. Now they gotta vote between these two. Oh. Well, wait a minute. Oh, okay, okay. Well, here's the... I think the others are 4. Close. The issue is that Absol and Frostlass have 3. Yeah, because Venusaur voted for Absol, Pachirisu Absol, and Typhlosion Absol. Frostlass got votes from Weavile, Walrein, and Absol. So they can't vote. And then, so basically 3, 3, 2, 2. 3, 6, yeah, okay. Okay, so let's figure out where this would go since... Okay. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna go back about 10 seconds. Okay. Here we go. Second. Time for the revote. This first vote. Frostlass. 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 3 votes for Frostlass. Absol. 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 3 votes each. Frostlass. 4 votes Frostlass. 3 votes Absol. 1 vote left. Person voted out of the game. Frostlass. And there it is. Where the... So, yeah. That just happened. Yet another member of the purple team leaves. Frostless is now Frostless. Yep. Okay. Alright, there we go. Someone stop me. Eee! Okay, episode 7. Let's get this going again. Actually, scroll up a bit. Yeah, actually, here we go. Let's go with Drew's challenge next. So, the Titanic. Okay, so... Frostless, yes. So, basically, they're on the Titanic, and they gotta rescue a passenger and get off the boat in time. Oh, this works even better. Because I remember one bit about Roserade's backstory. Oh, this is perfect. So basically, Roserade's whole story is that, and part of the reason she was basically forced into marriage / relationship with Salamence is because, well, like I said, she was forced into marriage with Salamence for reasons. I can't remember the exact reason. But the whole thing about Roserade is that she had an interest in a certain Lucario-like creature. Not this Lucario, by the way, just somebody else. Who saved many lives on a Titanic-like boat, and ended up losing his life, saving a bunch of people in the process. And this was Roserade's true crush back then. Before she turned, and this death effectively made her into a old bitch roped into this situation with Salamence. So, I think with this, there's 2 possibilities for how Roserade would handle a similar situation. My character's unuseful for this. Yes, that is true. Now, I think for Roserade's case, she could either freeze up in fear, or do like the love of her life once did, and try and save as many people as she could. And I think, because I'd rather not stick with stereotypes, I think this is what we'll go with. By getting around the ship quickly and carry... Yeah. So I think what would happen is that Roserade would win the purple team the challenge, and basically try and save as many people as she could. Quote unquote dying in the process, but remember, simulation, so she doesn't actually die. Or not a real thing. Anyways, she'd be teleported just before she died. So she would save many people, and I think this would be the start of her change towards a better person. So, long and short of it, the purple team wins. And this would also be probably after this season, I'd say, where she basically tells Salamence to fuck off. Thing. There we go. Walrein would also be useful. That is also true. But I think the real MVP of this challenge would probably be Roserade. Basically doing this for to try and get some atonement for what happened long ago. Okay, now we're on to this. So, back to an interesting situation. Since it's 5-5. Walrein icebergs can cause the boat to sink ahead of time. Yes. Oh, fuck. Okay. So, what would probably happen here is... Yeah. Okay, so... The Leafeon's Alliance would target one of the other ones. Although... I think they would probably target the weakest one from the challenge, which would probably be Mawile. So, write these down. Okay. Alright, I think Scissor would also write down Mawile. So, Mawile and Sharpedo would probably vote for Leafeon this time. And with Zangoose would not make the same mistake. And Ampharos would vote for Mawile because of the nature of this. Because Mawile just utterly sucked at saving many lives here, and that frustrated her. So, yeah, Mawile's out. Okay. Pick. Picked. Should have added a layer on top of this first for the cut. Yep. Picked. Okay, how many are left? 19. I think now is the time to have another double elimination, I think, because we're on episode 8. And we need to thin out this cast a bit. Okay. Burks would be using a Chromebook. Yeah, true. Okay, so what to do for this next one? Oh. Okay. Probably ate somebody. Oh, God. Probably. Jesus. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think I got some. Make thy Walrein a knight in shining armor. Yes. Okay, episode 8. Okay, I think for this one I got something. I thought Leafeon was eliminated. No. No, there was a plan to get rid of her, but it fell through. Okay, so I think for episode 8, we're gonna have them go back to Krakatoa, and instead of evading an avalanche or eruption, whatever, I think for this one, the idea is they have to try and stop it. Which sounds stupid, but considering this is the world of Pokemon, fuck it. Their idea is to stop the eruption. So, against top 2, she won't go down before merge. Yeah, we'll see. Out of these contestants, I think some would probably try and brute force it. Some may end up thinking of another solution. So, out of these... Cats. Yeah, I think out of all of these, Pachirisu and Typhlosion would... Sounds probable, yeah. I think out of these, this would be stupid, but I think what Pachirisu and Typhlosion would end up doing would probably end up working. Just shove a big giant boulder in the volcano, and then just, like, to stuff it. And then, basically, that somehow solves it. No, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, it's absolutely stupid, but I think they would probably do that, and it would just somehow work. So basically more of a comedic way to win the challenge. Like, oh shit, it's potentially erupting? Let's just shove a big giant boulder on it. Problem solved. Like, fuck you, volcano. We're not letting you erupt. Here, take the boulder. So, yeah, they're safe. And because of the whole nature of how fucking stupid this was, the green team has to eliminate 2 members. Because the host was just so dumbfounded by all this. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Get rid of 2 members. I need an aspirin. Okay. So out of these. Okay. It would be between these 4. That's a fun way to win volcanoes. I mean, that's one way. Yeah. Okay, so I think they would most likely target. Okay. I think I got something. I think they would probably target Ampharos just because, well, I think she was the most useless in the challenge. And also because there's a potential uprising in outside of the alliance. Yellowstone is no more. Yes. So I think they would just vote for Ampharos, but Umbreon would probably be like, no, and would end up voting for somebody else. Dead. And I think Umbreon would target Torterra, because Torterra is slowly becoming an extra threat and forming more of a relationship with Leafeon. So that's a big threat. Sharpedo would also vote for Torterra. He's out of the way. And Scizor would... Well, actually... Leafeon in a double elimination may have enough votes to get out considering votes of last time. That is true. Okay, so... No. I don't want to make another layer for this, so let's, Oh wait, no, I'm gonna have to make another layer anyways. Fuck it. Well, I'm gonna make this easier on myself. So, I think after everything, I think Ampharos would just vote herself out. Because after all the abuse, after everything that's happened because of Electivire, I think she just wants out of the game, just so that she can go get help and try to find a way out of that nasty situation. Wrong thing. There we go. So I think she would just get herself eliminated and vote for herself, so that way she can be out of that terrible situation and be in a more safe environment. Wrong thing, David. So again, it's not so much just, so that they can save blankety blank. No, it would basically be a case of Ampharos just wants out of there and in a safer environment. So game is just not going to help with that. Okay, so these... Must protect Amphi. Yes, the sheep must be protected. Okay, so here. That above Mawile. Okay. Now we get to an interesting situation. So we're down to 8. Alright, so... Okay. Umbreon would probably vote for Torterra again. Leafeon, probably Zangoose this time. Same with Lucario. Burnape, also Zangoose. But Torterra would fuck it up and notice, hey, Umbreon's trying to betray our ass. Anyone else see all the names become like the fire for a sec? Whoops. It's like total Electivire Island. Sharpedo would probably vote for Torterra as well. And then Scizor... Oops, did I accidentally do that? Oh shit, I think I did. So, Torterra's out. Oops. 4-3-1. But how could that have happened? God damn it. Post this. There we go. Okay. Alright, how many are left? 16? Okay. There goes the power couple. Yep. Umbreon be like, did I do that? Okay, episode 9. Oh, yeah, Leafeon's just fucking pissed, so... yeah, Umbreon's out of the alliance. And Leafeon, and even Lucario's like, Umbreon, what the fuck? But Umbreon basically reasons that, hey, Torterra was really close with Leafeon and is just as intelligent. So it's like he's kind of a threat. Okay, episode 9. Let's see. Oh, okay. So for this one, fuck it, let's go with something a bit more. Everyone turns into Minecraft bees for challenge. Oh god. Okay, I got something. So they have to recreate the moment from Benjamin Franklin. They gotta basically make a giant kite. They have to get the rope ready, and then they have to make sure it works so that the lightning hits it. So whoever would, whichever team does that would win the challenge, basically. Oh, right, I got it. Okay. And for this, just because of what Umbreon did, Leafeon, Infernape, and Lucario just throw the challenge just to give the purple team a win because of how much Umbreon fucked them over. So, yeah. Purple team wins again. Okay. Purple has Pachirisu. Yes, but the idea is to create the lightning strike. So, like, it can't just be an electric type doing it. Otherwise, this would be too easy. Okay, so how to do this, or what would happen? So, I would see Umbreon getting really pissed off about this because you would find out, hey, this dumb bitch stole the challenge, or like sabotaged us, so she would vote for Leafeon. But Leafeon would probably take this. I have a challenge idea for the final 6. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do like that idea, Smurfy. Thank you. Okay, so. Leafeon has a different idea in mind. Maybe. So. Well, actually, let's get these out of the way. Perfect. 33 votes Umbreon. Okay. Leafeon, Cheeto. And yeah, Leafeon's out. Because now Umbreon basically just Minecraft lightning rod. Yes. So basically, what happened is Umbreon just took fucking control of the alliance. Wrong thing. Umbreon basically just took Leafeon's spot and runs the alliance now. She basically slew the head of the dragon. Like, fuck you, Leafeon. There can only be one great evolution, and that's me, bitch. So Leafeon's out. Whoops. Okay, now we're at final 15. Next. Okay, so let's get through the new alliance then, I guess, because, well, it happened. So, these three. Umbreon's dark side is showing. Yep. Okay, so. And would probably get Scizor involved too, just because Scizor being useful and stuff. Okay, now we're into episode 10. Actually. Oh, wait, no, that's the final 6/4. Okay. Did an eat off already, so that's out of the question. Umbreon lost the high ground. Yeah, let's see. We'll see if that pays off for her or doesn't. We'll find out shortly. Okay, episode 10. So, let's see. For this one. Oh, okay. So the idea for this one is they go back in time to the spice trade, and there's a bunch of people trying to sabotage the transport of spices. So it's up to the contestants to basically deal with that the best, and whoever gets through that wins. And this time, now that the sabotaging is done and over with, and also because they have a stronger unity, how many characters do you have? Honestly, way too many, but now we're in the final 15. So, for this one, the green team would end up winning the challenge because of their stronger unity. Purple team goes to elimination. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Alright, so now we have the new alliance in play. Now the question is, which one would they get rid of? Well, I think Roserade, as well as Venusaur's alliance, would probably end up targeting probably Swellow, just because he's been slowly deteriorating in terms of successful performances. So that but I think Typhlosion would see more value in being Swellow over others, so I think Typhlosion would probably end up voting Roserade. Same with these ones. Only Mawile is here, put all the spices in her mouth. Yes. Okay, so now it's 3 other votes. Walrein and Weavile usually, based on others, would vote together sometimes. So I think for this one, they would probably end up doing is actually neither of them. Think of Perugly as a bigger threat. At least Perugli's vote. Which is either between Swellow or Roserade. I think she would vote for Swellow, just because Roserade, despite her faults, helped them more. Never have too many characters. Any of them. Yeah, that's fair. And Swellow goes down. Okay, final 14. Okay, so too many once you have to actually make the episodes. True. Okay, so we had one with the spice trade. Oh. Oh. Let's go for the Pirate Age next. So these contestants have to face each other in pirate battles, and whoever sinks the other ship first wins the challenge. And I think for this one, I think the green team would win again, just because, well, one, Sharpedo would be a decent distraction. Two, I think their stronger unity makes up for the fact that purple has more members. So it's quality over quantity, basically. So, they send Scannonballs. Yes. Okay, there we go. Now, question is who to vote for who. Kelly did a similar challenge for season 2. Oh, I'd believe it, because he's done a lot back in the day. So for Perugly, I'm gonna skip this song. Okay, so Perugly of these choices. Is she in the? Let me check. Okay. I think Perugly would probably end up targeting Absol next. Weavile and Walrein would probably still vote for Perugly because of the threat. Let's get these out of the way. Now the question is Venusaur's alliance. I think they would... Really? I think of it. Okay. I think that Pachirisu and Venusaur would probably put votes in Typhlosion because she bombed the hardest in the Pirate Challenge. But I think Roserade would probably also vote for Absol, which leaves the other ones. So Typhlosion would vote for probably Absol, which then leaves Absol himself, and he's not going to vote for himself. So here we have a bit of a dilemma. So, Well, actually, okay. I think I got something. Explosion would probably blow up the ship. Yeah. Okay, I think I got something. Perugly would probably just tell Swallow that they're going to be targeting somebody else. So, what may end up happening is that with Perugly, she could convince Absol to vote for somebody that isn't any of them. So maybe she would probably put a rogue vote on Roserade, and then Absol would be sent home because of the 3-2 to 2. So let's go with that. Final 13. Now we are in... I think we're actually in the... Yeah, there's 26, so we're halfway. Okay. Who would convince Absol of things? I mean, probably Perugly. This music. Hang on. Oh my god, what is with these 8-bit sounds? Okay. There we go. For cat, Perugly is quite the snake. Yes. Okay, so next up. Okay, I think I got some. Ice Age challenge. Whichever contestant can survive the longest wins it for their team. And then the next episode will go to merge. So, I think based off of this, S number certainly seems smaller when you look at all those gray boxes. Yes. Okay, so looking at these, Walrein and Weavile would have the best chance. So I think out of these, yeah, they would probably win this challenge. So yeah, Green Team would go to elimination again after a couple eliminations, I think. So let's get these going. However, now we have an interesting situation. Of who to eliminate. I think Infernape stood the best chance, and even he was like running on fumes by this point. I think what would probably happen is that Umbreon would... Actually, I got an idea. That idea being... Yep, that's true. Okay, I think I got something. And Zangoose goes home. However, there will add a little bit of an extra twist because of the nature of this challenge. Why did I not add the layer first? There we go. So, what I'm going to do is add a little bit of a twist to all of it. Is... bit of an interesting one. There's the music. Yeah. We're trying to find it. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So, we're gonna have a bit of a twist here. Going right into the merge. We're gonna have a medevac right in the same episode. Question is, which one is it? Well, it's not who you think it is. Pachirisu. During the Ice Age challenge, Pachirisu basically gave as much body heat as he could to help Venusaur survive as long as she could because of the ice of the whole ice giving it to her, her issues basically. So Pachirisu basically gave up enough to keep her standing long enough to survive with the others. However, by doing this, he ended up suffering from hypothermia. Even though it's a simulation, there's still effects of that. So they have to medevac him in order to save his life, basically. So basically, he gave up a shot in the game to protect somebody, or to try and save them in a challenge. So yeah, Pachirisu's out right before the merge again. Okay, and now we're at the final 11. Means merge time. And knowing this, knowing what Pachirisu did, Venusaur's basically going to give it her all. So that basically a way of saying thank you, Pachirisu. Alright, here we go. Merge time, baby. I think I'm gonna have to add more episodes. Okay, so the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna be adding a green section for all these. Did I not format this? No, I did. Okay. So I'm gonna be adding a green section for one of these to basically signify, hey, this person is safe. So this one we're actually gonna have a male and female winner. So let's start with actually, I think I got something. Yes, I don't know anything Pachirisu, and yet, yeah. The funny thing is that Pachirisu is an Ezekiel XP initially, so something like this would be more of a surprise because we know how, if for those who saw TDI, know what Ezekiel thinks of women. But yeah, basically he saw Venusaur suffering in the challenge, and he basically did as much as he could to keep her in the challenge and keep her warm, basically. Okay, so for this one, the idea is it's during the Sir Isaac portion, or when the apple was going to fall from his head. So this takes place a little bit after that, but the idea is most of them are going to be hanging from really low, or like from a high up angle, and whoever is the last one standing, or I guess the last one up there, wins the challenge. And the tree is strong enough to hold, like, really strong, basically. He really is done so much better in fanfics, I agree. Okay, so the tree is basically designed to hold all their weights, so there's that. So we gotta pick a male and female winner of this. So okay. Of these, okay, let's have I'm gonna go with Typhlosion and Infernape. Not Typhlosion, sorry. Venusaur. Where's she? Right there. The Venusaur and Infernape would win the challenge here. Go with our dark green. Whoops. There we go. That is true. Okay, so those two are safe. Now, as for what's going to happen, change the song back here. Good enough. If Weavile and Walrein would try to get both and Perugly. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could see them trying that, but since now there's more of a alliance still, even though like 2 of them are out, there's still 4 members left, and at the final 11 that could mean votes. Furthermore, since Umbreon also has access to Scizor, that's 5, so they just need someone to flip. So, actually, yeah, let's go with that. Okay, Walrein and Weavile try to get votes on Perugly. So let's get those 2 out of the way. So 3 and 8. Okay, so that's 2 out of the way. Roserade would probably also put a vote on Perugly. But now we get something from Umbreon's alliance. And I think at this point, Umbreon would target Roserade. Only because, well, she has the potential to be a threat. So, hopefully I was the right one. Otherwise, I'm going to look silly. Did. Fuck it, I'm going to keep it. Lucario would vote. Oh, it's going okay. Lucario would probably end up voting for Roserade as well. Typhlosion probably puts a vote on Roserade. I think the same would also be applicable for Scizor. Okay. So that is 3, 4, so 4 to 7. Hits. So, yeah, Roserade is the first member of the jury. That a layer above this. Okay. Salamence out. I heard his name a while ago with Roserade. Salamence? Yeah, he was the first out, actually. Okay, so now it's down to these ones. Okay, next challenge. Flower has fallen from the tree. True. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, Okay. So, I think I got something. And the idea is they are each stuck in a bus with a bomb on it. And their idea, and they need to figure out how to escape or defuse the bomb. And if they can do that, the first person to do this wins. So, going off of who's left, I think I'm gonna throw a curveball in and basically give all people Torpedo the win. Wrong one, David. There we go. Let me just throw this in. Okay. Now we just get rid of this. There we go. Alright, so Umbreon's Alliance would now have to choose. They tossed the bomb in the volcano. We almost forgot about Torpedo. Not gonna lie, same partially. Just because Torpedo doesn't really do much. I don't even know why I included him originally anyways. But fuck it. Okay, so Umbreon. I think Umbreon's Alliance would probably target Typhlosion. Or at least Venusaur's Alliance, so I think she would probably start with Typhlosion. Okay, sorry, I thought my thing was frozen for a second. So let's get these out of the way. This one is Venusaur, so that... Get the Alliance votes out of the way then. Renee, Lucario. Scizor would probably also vote for Typhlosion. Oh, maybe not. What has Torpedo done? Honestly, nothing up to this point. Okay. I think for this one, Venusaur's Alliance would probably... I think if they were to throw a curveball into things, I think they would just vote for Umbreon because of how much of a threat she is. He's down. Okay. Alright, so we have 4, 4. Scizor would well, who did I put third again? Yeah, Weavile. I think Weavile would probably vote for Jonas. Oh wait, no, that would just leave us with the Okay. Yeah, no, I think just they would probably vote for Typhlosion overall, which gives us a 6-4 vote. So Typhlosion is out. Why was Sharpedo even on? What did I write down actually? I think Sharpedo was more so aligned with people like Mawile, Zangoose, and Absol or and Zangoose for a bit. He wasn't really associated with much else after that. Okay, this next one. And Typhlosion is now in it. All of them being the secret twist villain. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's go with, since the last one was a puzzle challenge. Okay. Okay, this is going to be more of an obscure reference, but back in the day, like in the 20th century, there would be train crushes, not crashes, crushes, which is basically the equivalent of slamming two trains together. And it was basically done for entertainment purposes. Yes, that sounds incredibly stupid, and it is stupid. But basically, what would happen is, for this challenge at least, is that the contestants would have to pick the best train to slam into the other with, and whichever one does the most damage, or whichever one is able to actually impact the other train, wins the challenge. So it's sort of a case of luck, it's also a case of other stuff in the way. And for this one, surprisingly, Venusaur would win this one again. He basically just had a bunch of dumb luck and figured that since this train is, since the train she picked was the heaviest to her, she thought that would work, and sure enough, it did. So yeah, she's safe. Now for what would happen next, I think what would happen is that sounds so stupid, and it's the first time I've heard about it. People should make an IRL show out of it. I mean, let me see if I can pull this up, actually. Like, there's a really good video, few videos, actually, that talk about an infamous situation, such as the Crash at Crush, where people would watch train collisions. Like, they were empty and stuff. They just wanted to see the train crash. Okay, so who would they get out? I think Umbreon's Alliance would probably see Sharpedo as maybe a threat or a potential jury win, considering who's out at this point. But I think Weavile and the others might take advantage of this to try and get rid of Umbreon or Purugly. So, okay. So let's go with, well, first let's go with Venusaur's vote, get that out of the way, which would be Purugly. Now for these, okay. Then I think the second was Purugly. Is last win would get him attention. Yeah. And even if he didn't win that many challenges, like, the fact that he got to the end against a lot of the jury members would just motivate them to vote for him instead of the others. And they don't want that. So, yeah. Weavile, this would be Purugly. This would be the 3 to 4. Doing Scizor. So and a 5 to 4 vote. And down goes Sharpedo. Okay, so now we're in the final 8. Okay. Now we'll just do this again. Now that it's the final 8, I wonder if another tie will happen. Maybe. I kind of want to try and restrict that because I kind of am running limited on spaces and I don't want to do another one, but we'll see what happens. Until then. Okay, so this one. He sank. Yes. Okay, let's see. What is another one? Okay, okay. So, this one, let's go with something a little bit more interesting, which is basically a competition where I haven't done a war challenge. Oh yeah, that's ooh. Oh, okay, okay. I think I got something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Drew. But yeah, okay, okay. I think that can work. How many are left? Yeah, we're in the final 8. So, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I think I got something. So, they're split into 2 teams, and whoever loses, and whichever team loses, they have to eliminate 2 of their members. The first one is automatically eliminated. Basically, whoever falls first is out, and then whoever is voted out after that is the next civil war between alliances. Well, let's throw up the randomizer, see where we go. Walrein, the Navy SEAL. Yes. Alright, so we have Scizor, Venusaur, Walrein, Weavile versus Infernape, Umbreon, Lucario, and Purugly. Ooh, almost a clean sweep. Okay, so between these ones, well, we have Infernape and Lucario who are regularly strong. Scizor seems to be the only strong one. Weavile's fast. Venusaur is decent, but yeah, no, I think Team 2 would end up winning this one. So, which one would be down first? I think it would be Walrein. Oh, Walrein, the ship sinker wins for the... Oh, this is incredibly awkward then. Just because of what I just said. Yeah, no, Walrein would be the first to fall, so he's out. Whoops. I didn't do that intentionally, remember, because these streams are a bit delayed. It's more so a case of comparing it to who is left. These 4 would end up surviving / winning. So, yeah. Oops. Did I have it at? That's definitely not the color I wanted. Whoops. Try this again. Walrein right here. Okay, so I think I need to make that. There we go. First of all, add this. Okay, let's get rid of. Take care of this. This will bring us to the final 6 for this whole thing. Okay. Now we have, yeah, okay. Sanctuary Garden from Earthbound Place. What is the name of this? Oh, it's New Beginning. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it sounds similar to something else. Okay. So the only people who can vote are Scizor, Weavile, and Venusaur. So here we have an interesting situation. Out of these, who would they vote for? Well, wait, did I put Venusaur? Oh, god damn it. He wasn't meant to be safe. Fucking. There we go. Let me try that again. Okay, that's better. Now, where was I? So for this, it would be between these three. So, unless they all die. Yep, and you'd be correct, Plum. Okay, so for this one, let me see if I can find a better fight song here, actually. There we go. Okay. Hold that thought for a second. Okay, I thought I got pinged. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. No. Scizor would be taken out. So, yep. 2 votes Scizor and 1 vote Venusaur. Well, on the plus side, this was easier to take care of. Get rid of these. Oh god, Scizor got all the votes. No. Okay. Final 6. Here we go. And just for the sake of this, let's have let's have a gladiator type challenge. So roll up a bit. Okay, so Smurfy was the one that suggested it. Final 6/4 challenge. They end up in the Rome Gladiator and fight for immunity. Okay, so considering how many are left, we're gonna randomize them again, just to and the idea is that they gotta effectively beat the shit out of each other. So let's randomize these. Okay, so Lucario versus Venusaur. Lucario would win. Weavile versus Perugly. Perugly would win. Infernape versus Umbreon. Umbreon would win. Lucario versus Weavile. Or Perugly. Lucario wins. And Lucario versus Umbreon. Lucario gives Umbreon the win. So Umbreon is safe. Need to format this again. Okay, so since Umbreon cannot be taken out, now we have an interesting scenario on our hand. However, also raise fucking Sonic, yes. Okay, so here we go. I think by this point, Umbreon would just, and the Alliance would just want Weavile out. So not a Royale. Oh. Whoops. Okay, in that case, let's reword it where... Okay, in that case, instead of having it be what happened, we'll have it be basically a battle royale where they all fight each other, and then Venusaur would be the... It would be between Venusaur, Umbreon, and Lucario. Lucario and Umbreon would take out Venusaur first, and then Umbreon would take... Oh, okay, sorry. Um, Venusaur. Yeah, same result basically. What does the box? So, basically, we have a tie between Weavile and Lucario, which means Infernape fucking betrayed their asses. So, yeah, Weavile and let's copy these. Well, and Lucario. We're in 7. Okay. These out of the way. Okay. Actually, I think I got an idea. Oh no, my window capture went down. Wonder why that is. That is super weird. And it's playing audio. Well, I guess I'll just read the votes anyways. Alright. First vote, Weavile. Lucario. 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 Ooh. And down goes Lucario. Trade by 2 of his allies. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, that just happened. Umbreon got fucking betrayed by her entire alliance. And Infernape is the last male standing. So now things get interesting. Okay, so I've quit Lucario. True. Okay, final 5. So, oh yeah, definitely. So, for this next challenge, let me get the music playing again. Okay. Actually, let's get this going. There we go. Okay, episode 18. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so for this episode, let's go with I think I've done almost every. Let me think. Oh, okay. Let's go with Brianna's more dog than a cat. Yeah, that's also true. Okay, so for this one, let's go with more of a modern one. They're in an escape room and they have to figure out the puzzle to escape. More of a basic challenge, but yeah. This one effectively comes down to intelligence, which Umbreon wins. He gets out just before Perugly does. Did you do Egypt? I think I did, yeah. I think that might have been one of the early ones. Oh wait, no. I think what happened was I wanted to do that earlier, but it was similar to another challenge. Although you did give me a good idea, Smurfy. So keep that in mind for shortly. So Umbreon is safe again. And now it's a little bit stuck between who they're going to vote for. So Perugly and Infernape are going to vote together. Venusaur and Weavile are going to vote together. So Umbreon's the swing vote. Interesting. But Perugly and Infernape would more than likely vote for Weavile. Let's get these out of the way. And more than likely, these two would just vote for Perugly. Probably make a challenge list. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll do that in like a time thing, or like a time code after. Okay. Let's get the music playing again. Weavile. Oh, wait, no, I gotta skip ahead. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. First vote. Weavile. Perugly. Weavile. Perugly. Next person voted out of the game. Weavile. But yeah. Down goes Weavile. And thus, the final four. Venusaur, Infernape, Umbreon, Perugly. Alright. So, these four. It also means I gotta add an extra layer here. One moment. Let's do something a bit more fun. Okay, there we go. Rest weasel their way into the final four. Yes. Okay, so for this final challenge, the idea is they will have to balance on the almighty Great Pyramid. Pyramid of Giza itself. And there's like four of these. Whoever lasts the longest at the top in blazing heat and everything wins final immunity. Oh, definitely. I was kind of surprised that I was able to reach this spot too. So, alright, so between these four. And I'm probably gonna throw a wrench into things, but I'm gonna give Venusaur the immunity. Kind of a contrast from her weakness. It's sort of a contrast from her performance in the Ice Challenge. This would be a good way for her to fight back. Maybe she could activate a Mega Evolution, or maybe, like, she's able to find a way to brace it. Hell, like, there's multiple ways, but effectively, Venusaur wins immunity and is safe. Which means these three have to vote somebody out. So, the question is, who's it going to be? Well, here we have a bit of a problem. Because... well... yep. So, Infernape and Purugly are going to vote together, obviously. They were going to vote for Umbreon, because they can't vote for Venusaur. But, Umbreon is going to vote for Infernape. Same with Venusaur. So we're tied again. Put an extra layer here. And... oh yeah, that's also potential. That could also work too. Okay, so... get these taken care of. We're going to give them a special tiebreaker challenge. I think I need to expand that. So, actually, go with something different. So for this one, they have to construct the timeline challenge. And by that, I mean they have to fill in the timeline at the area that they're voting in. And they got to fill it in properly. The first one to do this wins. So, the winner of this one, in a very, 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 very close finish, Umbreon. So, Infernape becomes the final jury member. Which means the final three are Umbreon, Purugly, Venusaur. Now, it's up to the jury to vote. From Infernape to Roserade. And now, out of the way. Yep. But for this final one, I'm going to mute it. Or I'm going to blank the screen. Just so that I don't spoil the result for everybody. So, I'm just going to play the music, and I'm going to write down the names. And then we'll do the final read. All right, it's time. Here we go. And these are the winning votes. So, stop. Perugly. Venusaur. Umbreon. Umbreon. 2 votes Umbreon, 1 vote Venusaur, 1 vote Perugly. Venusaur. Perugly. 2 votes each. Venusaur. That's 3 votes Venusaur, 2 votes Umbreon, 2 votes Perugly. Umbreon. It's 3 votes Umbreon, 3 votes Venusaur, 2 votes Perugly. And we're down to 1 final vote. Because of an extra. The winner of Revised History is... Umbreon. And here they are. So, Pachirisu voted for Venusaur. Umbreon received a vote from Roserade. Typhlosion, Perugly. Umbreon got a vote from Sharpedo. Walrein voted Venusaur. Umbreon received a vote from Scizor and Lucario. Venusaur received a vote from Weavile, and Infernape voted for Perugly. Indeed. Okay, let me just change the colors here. This will go here. This will go... Oh, wait, no, bronze is... What am I doing? There we go. And then the best gold I can think of, we'll just go with red. Place is still good. Still satisfied with the ending if this was a real show. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, Venusaur got second, Umbreon first, and then Perugly third. Now we go with the original version. So let's get this music playing one more time. To be honest, we mostly wanted Venusaur to win because of the Ice Age challenge there. Okay, so Salamence was out first. Lucario was actually out first, and then he returned. Then Altaria was out. Then Salamence, sorry. Then Altaria. Then Swellow. Then Absol. Then Scizor. Then Typhlosion. Then Ampharos. Then Dusknoir. Sorry, Frostlass. Dusknoir. Zangoose was medevaced. Meganium joined in an episode and was eliminated. Lumineon quit. Torpedo was out. Mawile was out. Chimecho was out. Pachirisu was out just before merge. That stayed the same. Electivire made it to merge. Roserade made it to merge. Walrein merge. Lucario was eliminated, followed by Infernape. Yep. Well, technically no. Lucario was out first. Torterra made it to merge in the original. Venusaur, Weavile, Leafeon, Perugly, and then Umbreon. So the final, so Umbreon and Perugly made it to the finals at least, but yeah. And so those were the 2 versions. Not gonna lie, I honestly had some fun doing this revision slash second attempt, even if it was like a live stream version. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the stream afterwards. Like, that's even implying that the stream doesn't get taken down because of bullshit. So yeah. And Meganium fades from existence. Yeah. Well, I mean, there is the Amazon version. But yeah, that's really all I got for this. So So we've all made it further in the original than the new one. Yep. We should do this again sometime. I mean, I do have access to a couple of the elimination charts from my original series, so yeah. If I get the idea to do another one of these, if I come out of my streaming hole or whatever, then yeah, I'd love to do one with you guys. This was real. This was actually a lot of fun. Um, thank you to those who were in the live chat commenting, as well as providing suggestions for challenges. That was a lot of fun too. Hopefully I used up all of yours. If I forgot, I'm sorry. Um, who was the fan favorite in the old version? I don't think I had a fan favorite. I guess the character I enjoyed writing the most was probably Umbreon. So I guess that played a part in it. But yeah. Who knows? Maybe next time if I do another one of these, I may end up just doing the first season and just revising that a bit. But yeah. So gonna double check the chat one more time. Okay. So yeah, that's really all I got for this. So thank you all so much for watching, and oh, I meant the most popular at the time. At the time I think was Leafeon actually. AI provide a target. Sweetie, this isn't Twitch. I can't like raid somebody. Like YouTube just works really weirdly. But no, you can't really raid anybody on YouTube. If it were Twitch, that'd be one thing. But since it's not, I can't. That would be nice. Yeah, okay. So I guess if I do another one of these in the future, I'll probably do the original or redo the original TPI one. Can I at least post the link? Yes, go ahead, sweetie. Keep an eye out. Keep in mind, folks, that this may take you to Twitch. Just keep that in mind. So, yeah, don't worry about it being a suspicious link or anything. It's not. It's just a link to a Twitch page. So don't worry about it. Okay, just waiting for Susan to post the link. Link to my show. Okay, let me just set this to live chat so that there it is. Okay, Michelle Knotts. This person plays the voice of Jessie in the Pokemon dub and playing Metroid Dread. So yeah, if you guys are a fan of Michelle Knotts or a fan of Metroid Dread, go ahead and check her out on twitch.tv. It's going to be drastically different from mine, but yeah. Anyways, thank you, sweetie, for posting the link. I do appreciate that. And once again, thank you to everybody for coming out to the stream. I really do appreciate it. So, until we meet again, take care or something. I don't know how to